Kamea. And joining us now out front are our two males, Kayukin and Tuar. Kamea is our youngest whale at 11 years old, and Takara is our oldest whale at 33 years old. Takara is also the matriarch of our pod, and that means she's the leader. These whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we were able to teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. And at the slide house now are trainers Cassidy and Danny to help demonstrate some of those behaviors. Now, one of the first behaviors we teach is called the flute present, in which the whales present their tail flutes to their trainers, just as Tuar is demonstrating now. In this position, we are able to observe their entire bodies. We also have easy access to the shallow veins in the white undersides of their tail. Our veterinarians can collect blood from these veins at least once a month, and as you can see, they remain calm the entire time. Throughout today's experience, you will see the trainers giving back rubs or tail massages, or even splashing them with blue buckets. That's because killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is a great way to build our relationship with them. Now, collecting blood is just one of the ways we ensure the health of our animals. Another important diagnostic is how much each animal weighs. So we weigh them every week by asking them to slide their bodies out onto a killer whale-sized scale in one of the back adjacent pools. Now, you may notice part of Kayuka's body remains in the water. That region from his dorsal fin all the way down to those tail flukes is called the peduncle. And it contains very large and powerful muscles that can easily weigh hundreds of pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight, we ask them to lift their heads and tails out of the water, just like that. And that's how we know that Kayuka weighs 9,980 pounds. It's important to weigh all of our animals to ensure the younger whales are growing appropriately, and to ensure the adult whales, like Kayuka, are maintaining healthy weights. All of our husbandry behaviors help to ensure our animals are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing Follow the Leader with their mothers and other members of their pod. Here at SeaWorld, they play Follow the Leader with us by mimicking our movements. So let's go down to the glass with Tuar and his new friend Andrew, and we'll play a quick game of Follow the Leader. Okay, Andrew raise one arm high in the air. And look at that. He's paying close attention to you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight both above and below the surface of the water. Killer whales are also very curious animals, and we often see them spy hopping or leaping out of the water just to get a better view of their surroundings. That was excellent. Tuar is now off to the bottom of this 40-foot pool to demonstrate a sighting bow in the center. Let's hear it for Tuar! Sound waves travel 4.5 times faster through the water than they do through the air. So when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down, that's called a breach. And that makes a sound that can be heard for miles around. Now Kayuka is using that tail to power himself down and using those pectoral flippers to steer. Let's see if we can hear Kayuka's breach. Oh no! Diego! I always leave out the part about the huge splash. We just happen to have a SeaWorld towel for you for being such a great sport. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give both of our volunteers and the whales a round of applause. Killer whales are amazing.